back to Pipes, Tobacco, and Whiskey. Today we are giving our impressions on some pipes that I purchased a couple of weeks ago. These are Erik Nording compass pipes. And I just want to give you a little bit of background information on this. Nording compass pipes take the shape of a traditional poker, but are made with a colored aluminum body and matching shank. The bowl interior is made of briar while being cased in ultra slim aluminum, keeping your hand from getting hot while smoking. And also, this was from the website. Their price and size make them the perfect on-the-go companion. A little bit about Erik Nording. You know what I didn't know about Erik Nording was that before he was a full-time pipe carver, back in the 50s, he was actually a machinist.
Okay. That makes more sense.
And an engineer. So, to me, when we start talking about these pipes, I think that's going to come into play with his background a little bit on that. But
you said in the 50s he was at?
In the 50s, he took pipe carving up as a hobby, and then about the mid 60s, he began doing it full time. Now he's better known for his freehand styles, which are it's all hand carved and. Of course, made in Denmark, but these are a little bit different. So I wanted to talk a little bit about the compass pipe today, okay? All right, so I know Colton's smoking it for the first time. Nathan, you've had it for about, what, a week now?
Yeah, I've smoked it every day since then.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I've been smoking this on and off for about a week as well. What are you smoking, Nathan?
Right now, I am smoking Stokeby's Luxury Navy Flake.
Good one. That's a real popular one. What about you, Colton?
I am smoking the McBaron Virginia No. 1, the one that I recommended for us to try about a month ago, I guess it was. We still had some left over, and I like Virginia, so I wanted to smoke a Virginia, and that's for the first go-around.
Well, believe it or not, I'm smoking a Virginia today, too. I'm smoking C&D Sun Bear. So I wanted to kind of get a feel for what a Virginia would feel like in this particular pipe.
Right on.
So, all right, with those things being said, let's talk about some of the dimensions on the pipe. These pipes are approximately 6 inches long. That varies because of the stem length. They're not consistent. If we were to put all of ours up next to each other, you'd notice that there are some stems that are longer than the other. So, so I say approximately 6 inches. The weight of it is fantastic.
Yes.
The weight of it is like less than at 1.5 ounces. It's 1.45 ounces.
Also the balance, like with the weight, didn't mean to cut you off there, but the balance on it, I mean, it's perfectly balanced pretty much right where the apex is. That's what I like a lot about it. It's really, really balanced, so it feels good in your hand. I like the way pipes feel in your hands.
A drummer would want to make sure that...
Well, and that, to me personally, just after smoking it every day through the whole week while I was working, I do a lot of driving as well as while I work, and just being able to keep it in my mouth and smoke,
just gonna let it hang
and not feel it drag down my face while I'm smoking.
They're super light. They are super light.
Goodness.
The bowl height on these, of course, they change a little bit within, because you can see that your bowl height is a little bit higher than mine, but approximately 17 millimeters or about 1.9 inches. Somewhere around there on the bowl heights.
Right
the depth of the bowl chamber is about 1.36 inches. I find that I can get about a group 3 size amount of tobacco in here. So it's still, with even its petite frame, I feel like you can get a pretty decent amount of tobacco in there.
Yeah.
The chamber diameter is 0.67 inches, little smaller than most bowl widths.
Yeah.
But still a decent size.
Yeah.
The outside diameter of the bowl is 1.3 inches. The stem is made from aluminum.
Yeah.
And then the bit is made from vulcanite.
Yep.
Oh, it is a vulcanite.
Yeah, it is a vulcanite
bit.
Right on.
Of course, there's no filter in this, and it is a poker shape. So let's talk a little bit about the aesthetics. Now, when I talk about aesthetics, what do you like? What do you dislike about the look of it? And what does it remind you of, I guess, as far as art goes? Or, in Erik Nording's case, more of a kind of a construction way, you know? Because since he's an engineer and a machinist, that would be interesting to play along with that.
Well, one, it's simple. There's nothing weird about it. It's not going to be a freehand kind of look or anything. It's very just structured. I like the way that it looks, you know, with that regard. It kind of reminds me of like a Popeye the Sailor kind of look. You know what I mean?
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
It's like a sailor look. It's. I guess the name Compass is fitting for it, considering it's. To me, it seems like an old navigator style.
Well, that's funny you should say about Compass, because actually, it comes with a sock, a pipe sock, and on the pipe sock, and also on the bottom of the pipe, it has a picture of an old Viking compass on it. Huh. And just a little bit about that, and we'll show a picture of this at the beginning of the video and at the end of the video. But the symbol for this particular compass is Old Viking, and it means if this sign is carried, one will never lose one's way in storms or in bad weather, even when the way is not known. So it's pretty cool. And this sock, I mean, this is a nice soft sock that you can carry it in, you know, in whatever messenger bag or whatever you carry your pipe supplies in. Yeah. So that seems to be pretty decent as well. Yeah. I get a very minimalist kind of look with this. Yeah, it's very simple. It uses available materials like the aluminum on there. Yeah. But if you'll also notice on the inside of that, of course, you're not smoking against aluminum. Yeah. You've got a briar insert on that. And then also, mine came without aluminum wrapping around it, so to speak. I mean, this is a straight briar bowl that's just has one of these
the metal chains,
aluminum stems on it. Yeah. So that's interesting. It's not what you would normally see in the construction of a pipe. It's very minimalist to me, so that's kind of the thoughts that I get about it.
Which makes it perfect for, like you said, on-the-go kind of stuff. I mean, if Nathan, you mentioned that, maybe if you accidentally drop this, I don't think anything really bad would happen because of the aluminum build.
No, I have dropped it.
Yeah, and I mean, even the aluminum build on it, I think would just really help.
Somehow that doesn't surprise me.
Sorry. No, I was tamping it out, and my lack of, I don't know, couth? I don't know really what it is, was just banging away on my foot to knock the tobacco out, and the shank came undone from the actual bowl.
I guess
that's a 3-foot drop from my truck down to the bottom of the ground, and it's
good construction.
It was
good. I wouldn't do that every day.
No, I'm not going to do it every day,
but yeah, I guess once or twice, if that happened, you're still okay.
Yeah.
It's a very utilitarian kind of look. It's very just usable, very simple, very usable. Tom L. Tang makes a pipe that looks very similar to this, and its construction is almost identical. Of course, it's not the price point that we're looking at with this one, which we'll talk about a little bit later as well. All right, well, so you guys cool with the weight of this? Everything, you like that?
Yeah. Like I was saying, the balance of it's really, really balanced. Feels good in my hand. Like you mentioned, I'm a drummer, so I'm always, like, whenever I'm using my stick, I'm always thinking, is it balanced? Does it feel good in the hand? So that translates immediately to pipes, and this thing it's really, really nice. It has a good feel in the hand, and it's really, really balanced, really nice. I like that a lot. Yeah. Coming from that standpoint, if you're a drummer.
Now, yours is a little different than mine is. So what do you guys think about the construction of this? I mean, I know it's you can order individual parts for this as well. Awesome. The bit comes off, the stem comes off. Yeah. Of course, you can order other bowls for it.
Mix and match colors.
Yeah, you can do all sorts of things with it to make it unique to your personality.
Yep.
Sure.
It also comes in a church warden size, so you can get a longer stem to cool the
Or a
smoke
bigger
off a
bowl.
little bit. Yeah, but I mean, what do you guys think about the construction? I mean, like for instance, how does this aluminum fit into this base right here, and what are your overall thoughts about how all of that works together?
I will say that to me, I think the shank fitting into the bowl, the part is just a little loose.
I can see that.
The actual metal shank part is tapered so that you can. It's not an actual fitting to like regular briarwood pipes are, where it goes in as far as it goes and that's it. This one you can push it in harder, you can push it in lighter, do whatever you want. But for the most part, that tapered shank can get loose, in my opinion, and for somebody clumsy like me, it raises points to where you can drop the bowl if you're not tamping it out correctly or you're not paying attention to what you're doing. You can cause damage to the pipe. But having said that, it's so light and it's so it's easy, it's simple, it's a simplistic design. It's just an aluminum shank with a removable bit. It's easily removable from the bowl unless you shove it in there, and then you're gonna have a hard time getting it out. But just hit it on your foot a couple times and it'll fall out.
Allegedly.
Yeah,
This would be a good lunting pipe, I think, if you were a person that would go out hiking and stuff like that and smoking at the same time.
Not even just that. My job is a little more rough than some of the other jobs where I'm having to constantly get in and out, go to work, go do something, get outside. I'm working outside consistently. And with this pipe, I'm not afraid of damaging it, mostly because of the price point on it, which we're going to get to later, and because of the durability of the pipe itself. It's covered in aluminum, so I'm not worried about my briar cracking or my corn cob splitting in half.
Yeah.
Even though they're cheap, this is a pipe where this construction is solid enough and the price is agreeable enough to where I can just go, I can take it anywhere.
Yeah.
I don't mind or worry about severely damaging the product because I can either buy just a single piece for it or a whole new one.
Yeah. What about overall functionality for you guys on this?
This being my first smoke, it's like you said, it's a good pipe for somebody on the go, or if you are going somewhere and you need to just throw this in a bag and just get out the door, and you want to take your pipe with you, or you're going lunting, you're going out, and you're walking around while smoking or whatever it is. That's where this one I think shines. It's really utilitarian, like you said, and like you said, if it breaks or something weird happens to it, you can get more parts to it, and you can't do that with every pipe.
No, you can't.
Just cannot do that. You got to send it off.
You have to go to somebody who can custom make that bit for that pipe.
Yeah, so I think with that, this is kind of like a cool new interpretation on that because,
there's not a lot of that option out there in the world where you can just, I broke the shank.
Let's get a new one.
Let's get a new one.
Yeah. So I mean, that's where this one shines. So, yeah, that's where it
Well, how about smokability? How's it smoking for you guys?
It smokes well.
Pretty smooth.
It's. I was worried about the metal parts maybe tarnishing the smoke or doing anything different to it, and it doesn't. Mostly just because of that shank bit. I will say though, with this particular pipe, you have an all briar. Like the briar is showing on yours, so you can touch your pipe, but any part where I have metal contact, it's hot.
It is.
It gets really hot,
Well,
and for somebody who smokes fast like me.
And I'm sure that this black part of the bottom of the bowl right here, that's what that's intended for.
Yeah, it's intended to where when you don't have it in your mouth, you don't have it sitting down, that's where you can hold the pipe.
Yeah.
You touch this part, you can hold it for a couple seconds, but if you've been smoking it, it's going to be a little hot to the touch.
Oh, yeah. Metal does a really good job of conducting heat. So
Well,
that's the only part.
That's the only flaw I will say in this is that there are select areas you can touch the pipe while you're smoking.
My bowl tends to get a little bit hot if I'm not careful. My stem definitely right here is getting a little bit hot as well. So it's forcing me to slow down and take my time with it too, which will end up making the smoke last longer anyway.
Maybe be a little bit more pleasant as well.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
I mean, as
I'm
far
really
as a
curious.
briar goes, though, it's
Yeah,
smoking
the briar
like
is-
a briar.
Yeah, the briar it smokes just like a regular. It's not a bad pipe overall. The construction and the design on it is very simplistic, very easy to use, and I personally think it's worry free.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about anything breaking,
No.
and if it does, I don't have to worry about whether I can replace it or not.
And one of the big things is that I'm wondering, okay, because of its size, because of its construction, all of those things, is it going to alter the experience that I'm having with whatever particular tobacco I put in it? And I can say no. It's Sun Bear tastes like Sun Bear in
Yeah.
this, as well as a high dollar briar that
Yeah.
I have. So
Yeah.
so
it tastes, it smokes the stuff the way it's supposed to. The only thing I would say is that it does heat up in that shake, so sometimes my smoke doesn't get that cool down factor with some pipes where the briar goes all the way up to the bit.
where that church warden might be effective.
Yes, the church warden stem to elongate the smoke, maybe cool it down better. I'm not sure. Some of those Canadian pipes that you can get that have the briar all the way up to the bit, those cool it down really well, and I'm not sure if this one would do that quite justice. You got to slow down smoke, definitely.
Yeah. I mean, okay, so let's move to price affordability then.
Right.
I mean, the cheapest I found these Compass pipes was at Pipes and Cigars, and the difference between Pipes and Cigars and some of the other places that sell these smoking pipes, Cup of Joe's, is maybe like a $3 to $4 difference.
Not much,
It's not much. But the reason why I chose Pipes and Cigars was because I also had a 15% discount.
Yeah.
So these retail at Pipes and Cigars for $39.99. I got a discount because if you sign up for their email newsletter, they're always sending you these discounts. Hey, if you buy this week, you get this much off or whatever. And I had a 15% discount, so I got these for $33.99 a pop. I mean, you're not gonna see a pipe for that, especially with a name brand like Erik
Like
Nording.
Yes, that's
You
what
know?
I was going to say. I mean, you can get those basket pipes,
Yeah.
those $12, $10 basket pipes or a corn cob for cheaper than that price range. But,
Are you going to get the same quality of smoke? I think not.
well, I think, the corn cobs, you can get a decent smoke on it, but that you're getting those decent smokes the first 5, 6, 7 times you're smoking that pipe, and then after that, there's a potential burn in the cob itself.
Yeah.
But this one, man, I really enjoy this pipe, and I brought this pipe up because of its price range, because of the aesthetic of it. About a year ago, to you and Ian, you weren't there when
I don't think it was.
when I first found these pipes, and it was mixed reviews on whether it would be a pipe that would be worth a darn or not, because it's a metal pipe.
Right.
And now that I actually have it, and now that we've taken the time to invest in it and look in it, I am really impressed with its quality. I'm really impressed with this, and I think this is going to be a regular go-to because of that price range. As long as it doesn't go over $60, I think this pipe is definitely worth every penny.
The question's going to be is how long will the parts last before you have to start replacing them? That's going to be the question. And then how much are the replacement parts as well?
Yeah.
But for $33.99, this was money well spent, I think. Yeah, I'm enjoying this. There's nothing fancy about it. There's nothing special about it. It just works. And and that's what you need it to do.
Yep.
Especially at that price point.
Yeah, and for what I'm going to be probably using it for,
Yeah.
just on the go, hey, I need a pipe real quick. I'm driving from A to B, and it's going to be an 2-hour long trip. It's going to be perfect for that. So,
Well, let's do some final thoughts about these pipes. First of all, I had a few things that I wrote down about it. I love the lightweight. For me, it's going to be a pretty good lunt pipe.
Yeah.
I have a plan for some other lunting pipes for us, but in
This one's gonna
in the
be
meantime, this is a good one to use. There's two different types of these pipes. There is the version that is cast with a briar inside and then the aluminum on the outside, and then there's straight briar like this. The briar finishes come in black smooth, rustic brown, brown grain smooth, rustic natural, which is this one. This is a rustic natural, and rustic smooth, and then also a raw.
Yeah.
A raw with no finish on it.
Okay.
Okay. Now the aluminum finishes come in silver, which is what Nathan has, a gold. I haven't seen the gold ones, but the website says it has gold. Copper, which is this one right here, which is I think a beautiful pipe.
Ah, yeah.
Red, blue, gunmetal, which is what Colton has, and then orange. I've not seen the orange at all.
I have seen the orange at my local tobacco shop, and man, it is like Home Depot orange.
Yeah.
It is orange, man. It's cool, but
I
man,
bet
it's
you
pretty
too.
orange.
This pipe is relatively new coming out. Like not a lot of people are getting it. I bet this St. Patty's Day season coming up, there's going to be some type of gunmetal green or some type of
That'd be
green
cool.
color or something like that. They're going to change it because so far, from what I can see, it hasn't left the market, which means people are buying these pipes and thinking, yeah, they're pretty cool. So I bet you they're going to change up some color schemes.
I
just
checked. I
for the
checked this
holidays.
morning, and when I bought these, maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, there was an abundant amount at Pipes and Cigars. I checked today; they got like 8 left.
Yeah.
Wow.
So they're moving quite quickly. So if you're interested in one, you better jump on it. So anything else? I love that it's interchangeable
Yep.
and detachable. You can, basically, you could take the parts apart, stick it in your pocket,
And just roll.
and go wherever you need to go.
Yep.
So that's pretty convenient as well.
Yeah.
So what are you guys' thoughts? Last thoughts about these?
Two things for me. It's really well balanced. I keep saying that. It feels good in the hand. I dig that. It's really good in the hand. The other thing, if you're a tinkerer like I am, I love to take crap apart and put it back together, and it's just another cool aspect of it
That's what I like about
you
it.
now have a pipe that you could do that with. And
Yeah.
Ooh, can I? Yeah.
That's it's gonna be. That's how I feel about it too. Is it's really it's gonna be my new addiction, buying different pieces and different parts and things like that. Yeah.
Just interchanging and
And just
being weird with it.
messing with it. Oh, I want to know what this kind of combo smokes like.
Yeah,
and,
stuff like that. So
you
that's,
don't
those
get
are my
that
two.
in the pipe world. Is that when you buy one pipe, that's what it is. It's that one pipe. And now we have something.
Well,
where
there
we
are
can
some
customize.
metal pipes like Falcon and some of those that you're able to interchange and things like that, but they're quite a bit more expensive than this is.
So for the price point, though.
So this
that's
is
cool.
much more affordable.
Right
Yes.
on. Yeah. So-
Yeah. What about you, Nathan?
I love this pipe. This is just after smoking it. The first time when you gave it to me about a week ago when they first came in, I have smoked it every day since then, at least one time. And it is an excellent pipe. It smokes well, it's durable, it's light, it's easy. It's one of those pipes that if I know I'm going to be working outside for an hour and I don't want to sit,
Nurse a pipe or something.
nurse a
like that.
pipe
Yeah.
while I'm outside working or anything, bam. This one is perfect for my day-to-day, A to B, everywhere I go kind of pipe.
So I would gather from all of our discussion that definitely these Erik Nording Compass pipes are worth the investment.
Yep.
Thumbs up for sure. I like them a lot.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I'm glad we got these then.
These are great pipes.
Yeah, it's really, really cool.
So, really surprising. The only thing I would say is just the heat factor. You gotta,
Take it slow.
yeah, and you gotta be conscious of it. You can't just grab the shank and,
Say a 4-letter word afterwards.
Yeah, something.
Yeah.
All right.
Really
Well,
cool.
let's wrap this up then. You guys have anything you want to share with our viewers out there?
Guys, continue to like, comment, and subscribe. We do read the comments. We do make sure that we try to keep you guys pleased. And if you have any tobacco requests or any pipe requests,
Or whiskey requests.
or whiskey requests, yeah, we do that as well. just let us know, and we will do our best to get to those requests as soon as we can.
I purchased probably a dozen different tobaccos in the last couple of weeks for us to try in the future. So we've got quite a bit coming up. Now, they're all Englishes. So if you guys want something different, you're going to have to bring it, and we can share our thoughts on that.
We haven't done it in English in a while.
No, we haven't.
Well, we did the Presbyterian, which is kind of an English.
Yeah.
It's an Oriental forward.
Yeah.
I've got some stuff in my shopping cart. I might
Cool.
bring in. So
Sounds good.
we should have it.
All right. Well, thanks for coming, guys. I enjoyed
thanks for
this. Got a nice little pipe to add to our collections.
Yeah.
We do recommend these Erik Nording Compass pipes. So if you get a chance, try it. I think you won't be disappointed. So without anything else, then we'll kind of wrap this up.
Yep.
And don't forget, make all your piping moments count. Thanks for watching, guys.